Yes, lads. Welcome to the stream. You'll be doing match day one or match day two?
Match day two, innit? Might as well.
Yeah. So let's start off with my favorite match. Even though I consider both teams rivals. Actually, I don't. West Ham
I
versus
mean,
Chelsea.
you can. Well, no, I wouldn't say rivals in it, but it's a London derby, innit? So I guess you could.
West Ham versus Chelsea. Let's talk about this. Um, let's talk. I think we should first talk about Moises Caicedo. 150 mil for a flipping flop who with 8 possessions lost and caused a penalty which Lucas Paquetá scored at the dancing Brazilian. Honestly, Chelsea, you lot are scums, you know. The more you spend, the more worse you get. And I think this is a very surprising match, obviously, with how much Chelsea have spent, even though it is in the London Stadium. But you have to consider the fact that West Ham only had 24% possession and and still got 12 shots, which is just 5 shots less than how many Chelsea got. And actually, they had more shots on target. They had 6 shots on target. I mean, somehow, and another weird thing is they even won with 10 men. Maybe it was in the 67th minute, but with how much Chelsea spent, you would have thought they would have made an amazing comeback of some kind.
I mean, if you're speaking from a Chelsea perspective, I mean, it's very embarrassing. I mean, how
Yeah,
with nearly 1 billion, literally nearly 1 billion, spent in literally the last 12 months, and then you go to you go to West Ham, a team you should beat, and you lose 3-1. I mean, serious questions have to be asked about Pochettino. I mean, the guy played uh, the guy played a 4-2-3-1 basically throughout the whole preseason, and then he
yeah,
goes to Premier League season and he's playing a 3-2-5 or a
the
three four
three
three
four
or
two
whatever
one.
you want to call it. Yeah, 3-4-2-1. Yeah, why are you playing that? Like, it makes no sense. Why got three at the back against West Ham? It's like it doesn't make sense. And then that Chelsea attack is actually shocking because Chelsea's defense is really good. Their midfield is also really good. Their keepers all right, but that attack, bloody hell, they just don't have a goal scorer, do they? I mean, Nicholas Jackson, he's got potential. He's going to be one of the future stars. He's very good in my opinion, but like, come on, man, he's not.
I feel like I feel
Chelsea
like
level is he now? Proper
I think
Chelsea.
in this transfer I think there's like in this transfer window Chelsea I think what would have been a bit good for them was to bring at least a little bit more experience into the team,
Yeah, yeah.
some more
Mm-hmm.
experienced players, because you can't completely rely on talents. Obviously, they take some time to develop. I mean, Enzo Fernandez, he's been a very good player actually, especially in that Liverpool match, and he took a whole season to actually adapt to the Premier League. So, which is the reason why you do need a lot of experience. I mean, obviously you got Thiago Silva and maybe Ben Chilwell, but bit more. West Ham on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
on the other end, I feel like they can celebrate this win. I feel like they should celebrate this win. It was good for them. Gives them a bit of boost. Do you think that they can? I mean, it still can be hard for me to believe. I still think they will struggle to get into, like a European spot because of fixture congestion. But I think Europa League's a whole another step from the Conference League, so I doubt they'll be able to make it that far into the Europa League unless they're gonna be
yeah.
facing some Wi-Fi passcodes like
Crazy.
any random teams
Yeah.
who have names
I
like
mean, in my opinion, West Ham. Yeah, in my opinion, this season West Ham will definitely struggle. I mean,
yeah.
they're playing. Their
Even
squad
the
has been
fact, even though
basically.
the fact
They've lost so many
Declan
players.
Rice,
Yeah, they've lost key players as well. You know, Declan Rice. They lost Lanzini. I think it was. He left. I mean, these were good. These were like
and but one thing I
Declan
want
Rice
to
was a
mention,
key player, obviously, for
yeah,
West Ham. I mean, I
yeah.
know Lanzini didn't play that much in it. Lanzini didn't play that much, but still key players for West Ham in it. And you're losing them two, and you're bringing in Ward Prowse and who else did they bring in? They lost Skamaka as well.
I
I
have to
mean,
say,
and
Wood
they haven't
Pulse was
really
a very good
replaced that
signing
much.
because he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
probably unarguably Southampton's best player last season.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
in his
I agree.
first match, this match, he got 2 assists in his first match for West Ham. And even in the championship, when he
Hmm.
played that one match, he even got an assist. Then I think,
Yeah,
and I think, honestly, think
he
Wood
got the
Pulse could
assist
have an
against Sheffield
amazing
Wednesday.
season, huh? No, no,
Mm.
okay, now let's talk about um, yeah, Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield United. Yeah,
Uh, who?
obviously obviously we probably don't know much about Sheffield United,
Oh,
apart from
Nottingham
me, of
Forest,
course.
Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United.
Yeah, I have to say, obviously
In
Sheffield
my opinion, that
United,
game was a bit of a yeah.
bit of a tight one. Yeah, yeah, I can agree that it's tight. The only thing I feel like Nottingham Forest had more advantage on the attack. They had more than double the amount of shots that I think Sheffield United got, but only got one more shot on target, and they had like 2% less possession and one less pass. So it was a very tight game, to be honest. I feel like Sheffield United did well, even especially it's an away game, especially at the Nottingham Forest ground, who are quite good.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
I mean,
think
personally, in my
even
opinion, that game was a bit of. I think, in my opinion, that game was two teams that are, if you think about it, that game was probably a 6 pointer in the context of the full season because you're playing two teams that could potentially get relegated at the end of the
yeah,
season. I don't think Nottingham Forest will. I think
no
Sheffield
no
United will get. I think Sheffield
yeah
United will
no
get relegated.
yeah but no
Um,
no I doubt
but
Nottingham Forest can be relegated. They I
nah,
feel
nah,
like
nah. Nottingham Forest will get relegated.
I feel like their manager
No, they
will
won't.
do well
I
with
don't
them.
think they will. Especially,
No, I feel like they'll do well. See,
yeah.
they'll
I
get
think it's only
mid-table.
a, I think it's only a few teams that can get relegated.
I
And
think they'll be like
not
two or
mid table. I
three
think they're
spots lower
lower
than
half, lower half.
Crystal Palace. Yeah, yeah.
Also, I think what was I gonna say? The teams that I think that are gonna get relegated are Luton, 100% 20th place. I mean, they don't even have a home stadium to play in. I mean, the home stadium that it doesn't even mean they can't play home games at the moment. Because
Yeah,
they don't have enough. It was like camera rights and shit. I
yeah.
don't know.
Press stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but they can't get to that, so it's still getting peak for them. I don't think they're good enough in terms of squad for
Sheffield
to anyways score
United
Premier
and
League. So I think
Wolves as
if
well.
Sheffield United, nah, Wolves, man, Wolves. The only thing holding back Wolves is their goal scoring. I mean, they were playing against Man United like a week ago, and bloody hell,
Yeah,
if they could have scored, if they were able and capable of scoring, they would have won that game 6-1 with the amount of chances they created. And Wolves, I don't think will get relegated. I think they will get goals somehow, but I don't. I know the goals. If they had an actual goal scorer, I think they could get like mid-table, or even push for European spots. But bloody hell, man, they can't score for their lives, and
yeah, they did
it's
very
very
well in that
unfortunate
first
because
match,
that team is very good.
but then, yeah, let's talk about them now. Wolves vs Brighton. Honestly, they were shite. Honestly, they were terrible. Like, no, it was a tie game,
Yes,
but they don't have a goal scorer. That's the problem. They need a number 9 that can score. I mean, they had the same amount of shots as Brighton, only a bit less possession. Actually, maybe that would be an understatement
I
to
thought
say
Jean
as.
Moutinho left Wolves. I thought Jean Moutinho left Wolves. Yo, he still plays for them.
Blood, I thought
I thought he left, you
Blood,
know.
I thought Konya was stingy. Or was a defender. Maybe I'm thinking about the other
Oh
Konya.
no. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Jean
think I've been
Martino left.
I've been playing Dream League soccer too much, man. There was
Mm.
centre back called Konya.
Anyways, though, but yeah, uh, yeah, but Wolves, man,
Yeah,
they just can't score for their
yeah.
lives, can they, man?
Karim
It's a
Mitoma had a
shame.
good match.
What
Solly
else is there?
March had a good match. I think Brighton might even might. I feel like Brighton won't get. I think because of fixture congestion. If they do manage to get far in the Europa League, then they can end up, not either not getting European football, just about missing those spots, or or getting Conference League football.
Mm.
Yeah,
I mean, they currently are top of the Premier League as things stand. They're top,
but
even above
the
City.
thing is,
They go
they
different.
got 4 yellow cards. No, 5 yellow cards.
Crazy.
Love to see James Milner in there. You get me?
Yeah, steady shift that thingy. Right
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think James Milner will be a good addition to them,
Alright.
bringing
So
a lot of
what
Premier
teams
League
have we covered?
experience
Oh, we
to
need
it.
to make. Yeah, bro. Speaking of Wolves, they're playing Everton next game or next week, next
Is
match.
it gonna be an
They're playing
away
Wolves.
or
No, Everton are playing Wolves.
yeah,
Yeah,
Everton?
Everton. The Wolves are away.
Everton
Everton.
gonna win.
Yeah, they're away.
Yeah, Everton. It's gonna be
Um,
at Goodison Park.
no. Everton are mudded, bro. Everton don't stand a chance against Wolves. I don't care what anyone says, man. Everton are finito, bro. They lost their last 2 games. They lost 4-0 to Villa, and then who did they lose before? They lost thingy. They
I
lost
mean,
to
no,
Fulham
Villa
1-0 at
are a
home.
very good
I
side.
mean, I don't.
They can even push for thingy.
Okay,
They can
okay,
push
okay. Okay, how about Fulham then? How?
for the Europa League.
Explain to me how they lost to Fulham
Huh?
at home. Explain
Who
to me how they lost at home to Fulham.
who or who Everton? You see,
Everton in it.
um, Fulham are just uh
No. Fulham aren't even that good of a team anymore. Mitrovic has left them. Their striker is
wait,
Vinicius and
where'd he go?
flipping
Where'd he go?
Jimenez.
Wait, I wasn't
Huh?
updated with this. Did he go to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, Mitrovic went to Al. I'm not sure. Was it Al Hilal? I'm not sure. It's one of them
Or
Saudi
no one cares
teams.
about Saudi Arabia, man.
I think it was Al Hilal.
Wait, okay, so
Let me check out. Let me just double check. He plays for Al Hilal. Yeah, he joined Al Hilal. Hmm.
lad,
It's a shame
bloody
the
hell.
way he forced himself out of the club is a bit of a shame. I can't lie.
Yeah. But Mitrovic Savic gone. Fulham's best player got I think like 12 league goals last season.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like if he was in his prime if he was playing in his prime in the Premier League, then he'd sort of tear it up because I mean doing that well in the Championship, 44 goals I think. Yeah, around that 40, 43, 44 goals. I think he'd do if he was in his prime in the Premier League. He'd do very good. But anyways, but now he's not there, and Fulham and and yeah, Everton are in the mud. I
So
feel
what was
like
your
this season.
what
I feel like this season. Yeah. Wait.
was your prediction? What was your prediction for Everton versus Fulham? No, Everton versus Wolves. Sorry.
I think it's be a 1-1 draw, or it's either gonna be 1-1 draw
I'm gonna give the.
or 1-0 to Everton.
Okay, you have to give one
1-0
prediction.
to Everton. I feel like Everton are.
1-0 to Everton.
But one thing we have to
Alright,
say, how
I'm
is it
gonna.
Neil Mopai? How you can be missing that? Honestly, that honestly, how you can be missing those shots?
I gotta say, man, in my opinion, I gotta say, I think Wolves will edge this game. I know they can't score for their lives, but I think Wolves will edge this game 1-0
Yeah.
away at Goodison Park. I think they will score a goal. Goal from somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know how, but I think they will score against Everton, who are a very
Yeah,
average team in
but
my opinion.
Everton,
And
yeah,
Everton
but
will go down this season. Everton will go down
wait. Let's talk about Aston Villa versus Everton instead of Wolves
this
versus
season.
Everton.
Hear me
We're
out.
trying to
Everton will go down
review.
this season. I'll tell you right now.
Let's just say
So that's our first
Aston
prediction
Villa
done.
completely destroyed Everton, and Aston Villa are just they're the better team
Mhm.
basically, especially with Ollie Watkins up front. Hello, boss man, I can't hear you.
So saying the same check private chat.
Okay, okay. So now let's talk about. Mm, wait. Okay, yeah, let's talk about um, Liverpool versus um, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Honestly, I had a heart attack when they scored that first goal in the 3rd minute. Honestly, but honestly, I think Liverpool obviously dominated. They were playing at home. I think Bournemouth will do all right this season. But I think Bournemouth, they can do okay. They might even end up mid-table, 14th where they are right now. They might manage to secure a spot into the Premier League. Stay in Premier League. I think 3-1 against Liverpool at home is a big achievement, especially as Liverpool are one of the best teams in at home. And one thing I'd say, whoever the referee was, you are a stupid twat, honestly, because you should not be a referee. McAllister should have gotten a yellow, not a red, and obviously that's been lifted now, finally. But yeah, it's a very attacking. Uh, they did play a very attacking sort of game. Liverpool did, but I want to see Darwin Nunez on the pitch more. I mean, he had an amazing preseason, scoring a lot. Yeah, Mohamed Salah though, his penalties. That's why I don't really. That's why I don't really like his penalty tactic. Isn't really going very well. I mean, I think this year he had 5 penalties, and then he missed 3 of them. Two against Bournemouth and one against Arsenal. So yeah, it's not very. So yeah, it's not really looking good. I am.
I
However,
swear he lost. I swear he missed one against he missed one against Bournemouth when you guys lost 1-0. Remember?
yeah, he did. But
He missed one then as well.
he does seem to have a goal and assist in his 2 matches so far.
He's, I
So I
mean, he was
think
very fortunate. He was very fortunate to get the rebound
yeah,
after keeper when he scored.
I think Shabazli can start.
I mean, what happened to that guy from the
Challenge.
spot? He used to be prolific. That run up is so good for him. He used to always score his penalties, but I don't know what's been happening to him recently.
Yeah,
I think you guys might have to get a new penalty taker corner
we have Shabazli.
or something.
I think he'll do well. He can do well. But the thing is, yeah, we might need to change it a bit.
Wouldn't, wouldn't
He
you
did
think he
have an
dived a bit for
excellent.
that penalty?
Sorry.
Wouldn't you think
Nah,
he
not
over
really.
exaggerated?
I mean, it's Mohamed Salah, so of course he's gonna do it. But it's calm. Let's hope he isn't starting to age because we don't want that. But I think he'll do well against Man United, obviously, as usual. I think he is a bit sad that De Gea is gone. Now he can't own anyone. But yeah, but Luis Diaz has honestly been amazing. I mean, two goals in 2 games. I think that's honestly amazing for him. I think he's gonna have a great season ahead. Diogo Jota in the last 7 games he scored in all. Wait, what? Yeah, he scored in Liverpool's last 7 games. He scored in all of them, so I think he also has a good season ahead of him. Yeah, so I think it might be a good season for Liverpool. And but Bournemouth, I think they did pretty well for themselves. Bournemouth, I mean, they managed to even get a goal, which is pretty impressive, especially at Anfield.
Uh,
So I think,
my computer just
so
restarted for no reason. I don't know why, but
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, I think they did alright against Liverpool. I feel like they will get better in the upcoming matches. Okay, next let's talk about Tottenham vs
But
Man
no, no, no.
United.
Wait. Speaking about Liverpool, though, Liverpool's next
I-
game is away at Newcastle. I mean, we're
We're losing 4-1. We're losing
we
4-1.
won a match that should be, man. I don't
We're
think
gonna lose 4-1. We're
I'm
losing
not sure.
4-1.
That's gonna be hard to predict. I don't know about that,
I
man.
mean, unless we,
Because
completely
the thing
own
is, I
them
think
like we
Liverpool are
did
very
last
good.
season.
No, no, Liverpool are very good away at St James's Park. You guys always seem to win at St when you go away there. So you always seem to win. So I don't know, man. And
Yeah,
Newcastle don't look so good themselves at the moment. I mean, they went. I know it's Man City and they lost to Man City, but
it's Man
it's not
City,
looking
man.
good, is it? Well, yeah, it's Man City. I can't lie. Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah, but,
we'll give them the
but let me tell you, if we win, we're gonna win
benefit of the
two
doubt there.
one or by one
But
goal,
I mean,
and
it's
if
not
we
like they're playing
lose,
well
we're
against
losing
Liverpool.
4-1.
Mm-hmm.
If we lose, if we win, we're gonna barely win,
Oi, oi,
and
oi,
if
oi.
we lose, we're gonna get absolutely destroyed. And also, Mo Salah will get an assist in the
I
game
mean, I
if
can
we win.
see, I can understand that. I think
Yeah,
if we win,
but
Mo
now
Salah will
let's
score.
talk about yeah, but let's talk about one of my
What's the
favorite
wait, what's the
things. Yeah,
prediction for the
what
game? What's your prediction for the game, though?
4-1 to Newcastle.
Your prediction for the game?
4-1 to Newcastle.
I'm gonna sit on the fence and I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna sit on the fence and say 2-2 at St James's Park. I think that's gonna be a tight
That's
game, man.
honestly a very
Very hard to decide. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Let's hope Nick Pope doesn't turn into prime because he is
Well,
just like Aaron Ramsdale did in Anfield. But let's talk about one of my favorite
mm,
objectives subjects. Tottenham vs Man United. I'll let you start off with it.
or I mean, where can I start, man? Manchester United, bro. The start of this season has been like disgusting, man. Like, how have we? I don't understand, man. Like, we bought Mason Mount, we bought in, not Hoyland, we bought in Hoyland, we bought in Anana, we bought in these very good players, in it, and yet somehow instead of improving from last season, we've worsened somehow. Like, I don't understand that. Um, furthermore, the game, to be honest, I mean, the way we started the game was very good in my opinion. Not very good, but it was good in it. We created chances, we stopped Tottenham's threat through the middle, which was we stopped the ball. Uh, we stopped the ball from getting towards Madison, which was a good thing because Madison was their creator of most chances. So we stopped him, and we created some chances of our own. I mean, fuck me, man. We got to be more clinical. I mean, Bruno's missed the free header. Rashford missed the free header. Rashford tried chipping the keeper. That was saved. Anthony, man, this guy is so shit, man. This guy, man, we gotta get rid of him. I can't lie. Him and Sancho, and just too many players that have been bought for 100 million, 70 million, 80, 90 million. And they keep flopping and flopping and flopping, man. I swear we've been put under some kind of curse, man, because every single player we buy for over 60 million. They always seem to flop, except as for
Sounds like a skill issue to me, you know.
bro, but that's just piss taken.
Uh,
Yeah, man, but it's piss taken. Um, and then we have all those chances
I
that
have a
we have
question.
in it when you
What
put
do
in
you
those
feel
kind of
about the
chances in it,
What do you feel
and
about
you
the
can't
Harry
score.
Maguire situation? What do you feel about the Harry
Bro,
Maguire
I don't.
situation?
He was supposed to join West Ham. No, 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 no. He was supposed to join West Ham like a few days ago. Not a few days ago, a few
Yeah,
weeks ago. I don't know. It never materialized. I don't know what happened. And I think he wants to get paid. I think he wants to get like paid 100K to leave the club, or something like that, like a payout to leave. And I understand it because when you're on 500K or 300K a week, and you go into a West Ham who will probably pay you 100K a week max, you're gonna want to pay out in it. So I understand that, but
yeah,
then the club don't want to get rid of him because they want to sign a centre back up for themselves. They want to sign their own centre back. They don't want to get. They want to basically they want to sell to buy.
yeah.
And we haven't sold anyone. We only sold Fred. We're trying to
Especially
sell
when you
Gundogan, but
scored
we
more
can't
own
sell him somehow.
goals
I don't know
for
why.
the club
Man
than
United
more
just
goal
can't agree a deal with
contributions.
Real Sociedad.
I'm just feeling
I mean, no, just
that
forget
rubbish for a
Maguire
club.
because he doesn't even play for the club anymore. The last time, no, no, forget Maguire. The last time he played a full game for our club was at the start of last season. That's the last time he played a game for us. That's the last time he actually played or started a game for
Alright,
us. So ignore him. He's not. He's not
let's talk about
most of our
Spurs for 1 second. Let's talk about
problems.
Spurs.
If
James
you're speaking about
Madison.
yesterday's match, then oh no, wait. So speak. I'm talking. Let's talk about the first half first. Let's talk about the first half, bro.
Yeah,
Why are we signing players for 70 million, 80 million who can't fucking score? I mean, we played so well in the first half. I thought, second half, man, we got to keep this pressure up. There's no way we can fall off it, man. Fuck me, man. First 3 minutes, we go on and concede. In 3 minutes of the first half, we concede a goal. And that goal in it was, oh my days, man. Kulisevsky was running down the right hand side, crosses it in, deflects off Martinez, who, by the way, who had a shocking game. I can add, deflected it to Pape Sarr and my man scored. I can't lie, Pape Sarr and Bissouma bossed our midfield yesterday. Not yesterday, against the other day. They bossed our midfield. They dominated it. They
I
played
won't lie.
so well, man. I was impressed,
You know fantasy
especially
Premier
by
League.
Bissouma. He was so good that day, huh?
I accidentally made my team after the first match day. And I'm not lying, I didn't even check the
Yeah.
score for the first match, for the first match, and my fantasy Premier League was so good. I put I put amazing players, and all the players that I put in, they did something. Well, most of them. I think only a couple players didn't.
Mm,
I literally put Arsenal's news in Nketiah. I
yeah.
put in Nketiah.
Well,
I had Saka, I had Haaland,
yeah.
I even had Rodri, I had James Madison as well. And then they go, I'd lose tiers as well, and then I can't submit it because the first match already happened.
Mm,
I had no Chelsea players, by the way.
crazy. No, but
Yeah,
still, that Tottenham very much impressed me yesterday. That wasn't the normal Tottenham you see that bottle it, that normal Tottenham team
yeah.
that sit back, defend, blah blah blah. None of that. I saw none of that yesterday. Not yesterday, the other day. I
You
saw
saw
none of
passion.
that. I saw a different Tottenham team. And Postecoglou, man, what a manager that guy is. Man.
Yeah.
As a Man United manager, I could very much say that guy is a very good manager. Wallah. He's a very good manager.
I,
The way
yeah, I agree with you. And now let's talk about
he
James
adjusted
Madison.
to our tactics and changed his team for it, and then just switched up. Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Big sweep.
yeah. Okay, now let's talk about uh Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Come yes, you fam.
I thought you wanted to talk about. I think you wanted to talk about James Madison.
Okay, yeah. James Madison, honestly, he's having a very good season. I think he's gonna be one of those to get to. He's gonna be fighting for the top assist award. I think he's gonna have a very good season, and I feel like Andrew Postecoglou, he's gonna do something. Like you just know it. Okay, now let's talk about Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. So yeah, Martin Odegaard scored. I don't know how, but Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz been all right for Arsenal so far. He's been all right. He's not much of a flop right so far. It's been 2 games. You know, maybe he'll do well in the midfield role. But Declan Rice seems to be going in smoothly and very well. Martin Odegaard, you know, normal. He's a good player, and even last season he had the most goals for Arsenal, and he had one of the most assists in the league. And yeah, obviously the funny thing was it was actually a tight match. It should not have been a tight match, even though it was at Crystal Palace's stadium. I feel like Arsenal are just a very strong side, and they should not really be getting a draw like that. I feel like they should just sort of destroy them, like 3-0 like 3-0 at least, you know. But they did have the same amount of shots, so Crystal Palace, I feel like they can do well. They got Izzy or Elise, so yeah, I think it's gonna be another, maybe 1 or 2 spots up, but an alright, an alright season for Crystal Palace. Okay, now let's talk about what other matches. No, yeah, we have not done all of them. Man City vs Newcastle at the
Speaking
Etihad
about
Stadium.
speaking about Crystal Palace and also man, can I just say how much of a disgrace that thingy that red card was for Tomiyasu? That was literally a disgrace. I mean, Tomiyasu literally barely touched the guy in it, and my man in it gives him a second yellow card. I mean, what kind of absurdity is that? Like, what on earth was that? And may I add, the first yellow card was also a disgrace. The other Arsenal players in it, they were taking their time on the throw in. They were taking about 30 seconds. And then my man, he was the last person to pick up the ball, and he got and he got the yellow card. So you could count that as taking one for the team in it, but it's still a bit incompetent from the refs, from the ref.
You,
So yeah, man.
and
And well done to Arsenal for grinding out that win in it, because so there are some games in it. There are some games where you don't play well in it, but you still grind out the win. There's some
yeah,
games
yeah,
like that, and that's what Arsenal did in it. That's exactly what they did. And so yeah, credit to Arsenal.
yeah. One thing I have to say though, um, there's the new Premier League rule where
Mm-hmm.
referees have to go a bit more lighter on fouls. But flipping hell, McAllister and now Tomiyasu, what are they playing at? Honestly,
Also, furthermore, in it, the new prem rules where you can't be kicking the ball out, and you can't be back chatting to the ref, and
it's terrible,
so
man.
babyish, and it's so stupid. Like, what is the point? And I remember literally,
Honestly,
no, I remember against Spurs in it, against Spurs versus Man United. I remember in it, Bruno Fernandes. You know what the prem ref said to Premier League teams? They said only the manager can talk. Only the captain of the team can chat to the ref, and complain about stuff. Well, Bruno in it, he complained to the ref in it about a decision, and he got yellow carded, even though he was the captain of our club. It's a complete and utter disgrace, man. The prem,
honestly, I think
the refs in this country, the refs in
the
this
new
country
Premier
is
League
fucking.
rules should not be here. I mean, look, there's been 6 yellow cards in 2 match days. Well, obviously, one of them
Yeah.
has been ruled out, but 6 yellow cards, that's basically 6 yellow cards because of the referee's decision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had to be taken to the FA to get ruled out, honestly. It's
Yeah,
complete and utter disgrace.
yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
Yeah. Now, now,
Still
now
really
let's now
infuriating.
let's talk about Man City vs Newcastle. It was at the Etihad Stadium. Honestly,
Yes.
Newcastle had a good match. Obviously, you can't really beat Man City at the Etihad unless you're Brentford.
Yeah,
Teams
yeah,
always have that one team which sting them.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And for Man
Can I just say
City,
one? Can I just need to say one word.
what
I'm gonna say 2 words. 2 words. 2 words.
what
Phil Foden.
That
Oi, oi,
magic,
oi, oi, oi. Did you see
obviously.
that man? Did you see that man against Newcastle? Oi, 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 oi. He was running that City attack, bro. Oh my days, man. That guy was so good. Ah, did you see us in? That guy was
Uh,
class A, man. Foden
I
was
watched the
so
highlights of the match.
he was so good against Newcastle, man. Oh my days, man. And Kovacic as well, bro. That guy ran the midfield. And do you know what Man City did very well on Saturday? I think it was. Do you know what they did very well?
What?
Limiting the chances Newcastle got. I think Newcastle got like 5 chances all game.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how
they only got 7 shots and one of them on target.
exactly. So
Yeah.
they only had so Man City limited Newcastle to just one shot on target. That was such a good performance for from the champions.
I mean, Newcastle even had 4 offsides, and they
Yeah.
couldn't get a single corner.
Yeah, man. See,
Yeah,
totally dominated them. Totally
yeah.
dominated them. Total domination. What was the possession like? 70% City or something? 60%.
I mean,
What?
that back line is honestly insane.
Man
Edison,
said, yo, hear me out, hear me out. Man said Gvardiol, Ake, Akanji, Stones,
no, not
Walker.
Ake didn't play.
Okay, Gvardiol. Yeah, Gvardiol.
Ruben
Akan,
Diaz, Akanji, and
Ruben Diaz,
Walker.
Akanji, and Walker. Brother, that's not even that's
With
too much.
Rodri and Kovacic backing him.
Yeah, exactly. Bloody hell, man. What a team they have, man. That just goes to show you what oil money can get. What oil money can get you. Uh-huh.
And then they got Julian Alvarez in attacking mid.
Yeah, man.
Who actually played well there. And obviously they got the beast up top. Erling Haaland already got 2 goals. They got Jack Grealish, who's mad. Phil Foden, who for some reason starting to play like Vinny Junior, like Vinny Junior in the Champions League final. They got, it's just mad. Newcastle have got 5 yellow cards, so 5. I feel like Newcastle did play well, obviously, but you just, they're playing against, blood. They're playing against Man City at the Etihad, so obviously they're gonna lose there. And the funny thing is, Man City did not bring on a single player.
I don't think.
They stayed with the
I don't
11
think
the
Newcastle
entire
have won
game.
at Etihad. I don't think Newcastle have won at the Etihad in like 10 years. So like that just goes to show you, how good Man City have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously Brentford. They just Brentford. They're like Brentford are like Robin Hood. Take from the rich and give to the poor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That reminds me of Man United a few years ago. We used to always beat the big 6 teams, but then we always used to lose to like Sheffield United and Crystal Palace and then Man U. You get me? So that's how it
Yeah,
was for us, innit? But yeah.
yeah.
I understand that.
I have to say though, Alexander Isaac, he's gonna have an amazing season.
That guy's a
So is
baller,
Sandro
bro.
Tonali. They have a good team, but you just can't. You're going against flipping Man City. So yeah, no point arguing against that. And now for the final match to talk about Fulham vs Brentford.
Can I just say one thing? I forget
Yeah,
it.
say it, say it, say it, say it.
Brian Abuemo is such a baller, bro. You get me? Brian Mbuemo is a baller. This guy
Yeah,
was putting Fulham on the ropes yesterday, man. Fulham was struggling. Not yesterday. Why do I keep saying yesterday? You get putting Fulham on the ropes, man. Fulham was struggling. That guy. And
yeah. He's 24 years old. He's a long time player. Like he
you know
might
the
even
funny
get
thing is,
swooped
I
up.
I used to think he was. I thought he was older because of his hair, man. He's already losing hair, and he's what 24 and he's losing
I
hair.
know.
Crazy.
He's 24 years old. He looks older than Paulo Dybala, who's 29.
I didn't watch the game, so I can't say much to be honest. What I know
Yeah,
is
same.
Brian and Buemo played very well.
He can score. He can score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now that we've pretty much gone over all the games, we need to do predictions now.
Fulham though, why they bringing in Raul Jimenez?
I know when
He's
the guy
30,
does not score. He doesn't
he's
score anymore.
32 years old.
Ever since his head injury, he hasn't he hasn't been scoring anymore.
Last season he got one assist. That's it. I can't lie though. 2020, 17 league goals with 6 assists. That was that was Wolverhampton. That was Wolverhampton. And now Wolverhampton are in the mud. They came up as a really strong. They came up as one of the strongest championship sides to go up to the Prem.
No,
Honestly,
no. The thing is with him and Ezine, ever since his head injury against Arsenal a few years ago, the guy man he's fell off completely. And I don't think I don't blame him because you know when you get a hand injury, when you get an injury like that in it, it obviously
yeah,
affects you and how you play in it. So I understand
yeah.
it. So yeah, it's a
Like you
shame.
know, Ronaldo
But
when
yeah,
Ronaldo got his knee
knee
injury.
injury,
I
yeah,
mean,
it came
obviously
quickly.
he's Ronaldo, innit? But
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo was more of a inbox midfielder after that. You know.
He had to change his position. He had to become a striker from a left winger.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to understand. But it is what it is, isn't it? So we gotta hope that Jimenez can obviously still do it. But I don't know. We'll see, and we'll see. Let's do predictions now.
Prediction. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Okay. Let's start with Chelsea versus Luton Town. It's gonna be at Stamford Bridge. I think Luton Town gonna win 3-0 if Chelsea bring in another player.
Nah, man. I think it's gonna be five. It's gonna be 6-1 for Luton. No, I'm joking. Yeah. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be mature. I'm gonna say 3-0 Chelsea. Absolute whitewash. I was gonna say 5-0, but Chelsea can't score for the life can there. So yeah, 3-0.
I'm gonna say 2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, dude,
2-0 to
especially.
Chelsea. Because they don't got players who can score. Unless Christopher and Cuckoo comes back. Christopher and Cuckoo, he won the flipping
No,
golden boot.
I think he's injured till like this like late this year, bro. He's gonna be out for a long time.
Yeah. Honestly, honestly the Chelsea medical team, blood, they need to learn from the better teams. You don't get injured much. Like I can't like Manchester United. You got Bruno Fernandes. Well, Bruno Fernandes, a madman. So obviously he doesn't get injured much. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I think. A Bournemouth vs Tottenham Vitality Stadium. I think this can be quite a close match. Honestly, I mean, obviously Bournemouth won Tottenham. Yeah, in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last season. But I think this will be a better. But this is a different sort of Tottenham side. So I will go for two. So I'm gonna go for 3-1 to Tottenham.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3-1 as well. Yeah, I agree. 3-1 to Tottenham. I think there'll be
Yeah,
no pressure. I
yeah,
still think Bournemouth will score because you know it's at home. You know they should score. Well, not should
yeah,
score, but I don't
yeah,
trust Tottenham's defense completely. So yeah, I'm saying
yeah,
3-1 to Tottenham.
yeah. Now Brentford versus
Mhm.
Crystal Palace. I think it's gonna be.
This has got
I, I,
nil written all over it. Nil written all over it.
are you sure about that?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
at
It's got
Brentford.
nil.
It's in Brentford Stadium.
Yeah, bro, but it's still got nil written all
Two
over it.
mid-table mandoms.
Brentford are a bit higher than Crystal Palace. I
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I'm gonna say though, if I'm not gonna say 0-0, I'll say 2-1 to Palace.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I'm feeling a bit of Elise and Eze ball, bro. Elise and Eze gonna ball out against.
Isn't Olise injured? I
I'm
swear
not
he
sure.
wasn't even on the bench for the last game.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I think it's me.
Still though, I think Palace will win because all
One.
things come to an end for
I'm gonna go
Brentford,
with.
innit?
I'm gonna go with 1-1, 1-1,
Mm.
1-1 or 2-2. I think it's gonna be 1-1, 1-1 here. So now let's go to Arsenal versus Fulham. No pressure for Arsenal at all. It's at the Emirates Stadium. 3-0. It's either gonna be 3 or 4-0. Honestly, it could even be 5-0. Especially considering what they did last season
Yeah, I'm
to
say 3-0 as
Wolves,
well.
and Fulham are less in the mud than Wolves. So it could be 4-0. I'm gonna go with 4-0.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say 3-0 to Arsenal.
I'm gonna go 4-0 to Arsenal. Man United versus Nottingham Forest. Ooh, it's gonna be a really tough match, honestly. But
Nah, come on.
I think
Respect,
Nottingham
respect us. I don't
Forest.
think you respect us. Hey, hey,
Or
hey. I don't think you respect us. Hey, come on, come on. We haven't,
I respect you.
we haven't
I
lost at
respect
Old
you.
Trafford. We haven't lost at
Okay, yeah.
Old Trafford since
I
the
don't really
start of
got
last season.
beef with Man United currently because obviously I haven't been stealing
We're
transfers.
unbeaten. Listen, we're unbeaten at Old Trafford in 30 games, man. Come on, respect us, bro. 30 games. Hey,
And
30
obviously
games, bro.
Nottingham Forest are terrible at away games. I think it's gonna be an easy and comfortable 2-0 to Man United, like just like last season.
Nah,
Because I feel like
I don't think we have the capability to score 2 goals. So I'm saying 1-0 to Man United. I don't think we'll concede, but I think we'll score. So 1-0 to Man United, a Rashford goal. Come
I
on.
it's either gonna be 2-0 or 2-1, and if it's gonna be 2-1, then either Jesse Lingard's gonna score and not celebrate, or Morgan Gibbs White is
Brother,
gonna
Jesse
score.
Lingard left Nottingham Forest. What are you on about?
What
Jesse
the heck?
Lingard.
What?
He left Nottingham Forest.
But I've not. Where is he playing right now?
He's a free agent. He's training with West Ham. That's the last I heard.
Yeah, I think I think that'll be good for him.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes West Ham. I mean, he used to be magical. Honestly, he used to be one of my favorite players. Now he's just.
I remember. I remember in the World Cup when he scored in 2018 World Cup when he scored for England. I remember I used to think he was like 24, 23 in it.
Yeah.
And my man's 30. Crazy. Yeah, bro, but it is what it is, man.
But yeah, I think 2-0 to Man United.
I'm
Bruno
gonna
Fernandes and Casemiro to score.
cold. Alright.
Oh.
What's the
Okay, now
next game?
Everton vs Wolves. It's
Yeah, we
yes.
already picked this. I'm saying 1-0
No
Wolves.
one from these two teams can score. It's gonna be 0-0 or 1-1. I can't even lie. No, because
Oh, 1-0 to one of the teams. But I think it'll be 1-0 to Wolves. So yeah, I'm saying 1-0 to Wolves.
Wolves are shy, man.
Mm.
I think it's gonna be nil. I think it's gonna be 1-1. And
Ah,
you know who's and I think the goalkeepers are gonna score.
crazy. What's the next game?
Brighton vs West Ham.
Oi, oi,
I
oi.
think it's gonna be a good match, but I feel like 3-1 to
Where's that?
Brighton.
Where's that? Where's that? Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton Stadium.
Oi, 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 oi. I'm
3-1 to
gonna
Brighton. But I
3
think
and
it's gonna
5.
be I think it's gonna be a really tough match, but I think Brighton just they're just
Bro,
madmen.
I don't know. I think it'll be 1-1. I don't know why.
I
I
think
just don't.
3-1 to Brighton. three
I
one.
think I'll say 1-1. I'll say 1-1. I don't know why. I just
I'll
feel
say
like all good things come to an end. So I think Brighton's good fortunes will come to an end here, and I think they'll
Brighton
come
or not
to.
Tottenham or Arsenal or Dortmund. Okay, just know that. Okay, now Sheffield United versus Man City. Oh, this is gonna be a really good match. Honestly,
Brother, 2-0 City, light work, light work, light work. It's got 2-0 to Manchester City written all over it.
it's got 3-0 on it. 3-0.
Nah, man,
3 or
2-0
4-0.
City.
I mean,
I think City will score 2 goals and then they'll just take the pressure off. Sub some players off.
it's gonna be
Put the academy on. Chillax and relaxing on the beach. Come on.
3-0 Haaland hat trick. Listen to me. Last season it was 3-0 Bromo Lane in the FA Cup semi final.
Hey, 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 hey,
And
hey, behave yourself.
Riyad Mahrez scored a hat trick.
Hey, 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 behave yourself, mate. Behave yourself.
What? What's me? Oh, listen to me, yeah. Haaland hat trick.
Yeah, but I understand that. I'm not saying it's 2-0 because it just feels like a 2-0 game, to be honest.
Yeah.
What's the next game?
Listen. Haaland hat trick. That's what I'm saying. The next game is Burnley versus Aston Villa. Um, Burnley
The
Stadium, but
claret, the claret and blue derby.
yeah,
I'm gonna say.
2-1 to Aston Villa. It's
I'm
I
gonna
feel like
say.
it's gonna be 2-1 to Aston Villa.
Why do I feel like this might be a 1-0 to Burnley? Because Burnley beat Man United 3-0 behind closed doors. I know Villa are very good and they beat and they beat a high Benin 5-0. But I think Burnley might be a bogey team for United moves, man. I'm saying one
I like
0 or 1-1.
underdogs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say 1-0 or 1-1.
I'm
But
gonna go
one
with
0 to Burnley. I'm gonna edge it 1-0 to Burnley. I feel like Burnley ball, company ball, will start to shine.
yeah.
I
I'm gonna go with 2-1 to Burnley. Okay, now
understandable.
Newcastle versus Liverpool.
Yeah, I
But
already
on the
predicted
thing it
this.
says 43% for Newcastle to draw, to win.
You said 4-1
Honestly,
to Liverpool. I said
I know
2-2.
I said 4-1 to Newcastle,
Oh yeah, 4-1 to Newcastle. You said 4-1 to Newcastle, and I said 2-2. So
and
yeah,
that's coming from a Liverpool fan, man. That's when you know you're truly scared.
yeah, true.
No, I
What's your
can't.
next game?
I think it's even scary when a Man United fan says that because Man United fans, I feel like they're just like really arrogant, you know.
Hmm.
Like they're very like proud and they think like you
Trust
know.
me, if I thought we were if I think we're gonna win the league in it, I would be so arrogant. I'll be like, bro, it's gonna be light work. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. But I'm not saying that.
But what do you think's gonna happen?
What do you mean?
What do you think is gonna be the score?
I said 2-2. I said 2-2. Yeah, a
Oh
draw.
yeah, or that's that predicted. Okay, that was everything. Or thinking one more match we need to thingy. One more match we need to predict. Luton Town vs Burnley, which was postponed. Which was
Oh,
postponed.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna be like Kenilworth Road.
yeah. That's the stadium. That game is probably gonna
No, no,
happen.
I thought the stadium wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna take a while, and I think the games will be postponed for the next few weeks.
Yeah, I swear, Brighton vs Man United was postponed till like until like the game week to like 32 or something.
I don't know. I don't
But yeah,
remember.
one of the Brighton matches.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it is what it is. I think that's pretty much it, is it?
okay. Now let's predict top goal scorer, top assister.
Oh yeah. Top
Wait,
goal
what's
scorer.
that?
There can only be one man. We have to agree on this. It's gotta be Erling Haaland, doesn't it?
Luis Diaz. Okay, yeah, Erling Haaland, Erling Haaland.
Yeah, mature. Yeah. Behave yourself, mate. Behave yourself. I know about Luis Diaz. Top assistant.
That's hard. That's gonna be hard to predict.
Uh, I'm gonna have to say it's definitely not gonna be. I think it'll be Saka. Bukayo Saka.
I
It's
think
not gonna. It's most certainly definitely not gonna be De Bruyne because he's fell off. I don't think he's as good as he was anymore. I think
no, he's injured. He's injured.
he's injured. Yeah, he's gonna be injured. That's gonna affect his numbers anyways.
Yeah, but we have to really think. Arsenal can score, and
Yeah.
Saka can be a goal scorer. He
What did
can
you
be
say,
top five.
Boyako?
But I can flip off, man. But
Crazy.
you really have a shot, man.
Alright.
But I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard, you
bro,
know.
it has to be Saka, man. Arsenal score so many goals. Saka whipping them balls in. Bro, it's
Yeah, I
got
agree. But
it's
I
got
think
Saka.
if Tottenham keep that form that they have right now,
Hmm.
then it's gonna be James Madison.
But I don't think Spurs. I think Spurs will get top five because that's top five is
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Champions League, and I think they'll get that 100%. But
yeah.
I don't think James Madison will get top assister because
He'll
uh,
get top 500% though because you know they're guaranteed to get at least top
so
five.
I'm saying Saka for top assister. What about you?
It's really hard for me. I think I, I'm a good Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. So two Arsenal players up for top assister by us two. Okay, what else now? What else is there to decide?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's do prediction. Top five prediction. Pick us top
Actually,
five.
wait, hold my beer, hold my beer. Listen,
Crazy.
yeah. Well, I don't drink beer, by the way. Last season, Buyako's Bukayo Saka was was tied with most assists. Was tied with assists with Elise, but this time he didn't have. So and Mohamed Salah was second for most assists, along with Trossard. Honestly, think it can actually be Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. I'm gonna
Alright,
go Salah for.
so Salah for top sister.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand that. Okay, so now we're gonna do prediction for top five. I'll start.
Or
Let me start. Let me start. Let me start. I know, man.
or
So Man City, you're gonna win the league first. Okay, no,
obviously.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah,
Arsenal from second. I think we can agree on that.
yeah.
Third, this in it. I had to think about this long and hard in it. I don't trust Liverpool. I don't, because they don't have CDM. I don't trust Chelsea that much. I don't trust Man United. I trust Newcastle side. That's why I give it to Newcastle third.
Damn. Yeah.
Fourth. I mean, that's in it. I had to give that to Thingy. Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. So, five. This in it. Fourth. I'm gonna give it to Tottenham. And hear me out. Hear
Tottenham.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Oh yeah, fixture congestion in there.
Yeah. Tottenham have no. Listen, they have no Champions League. They have no European football. They play once a week all season, except for FA Cup games and shit.
Yeah.
They play once a week. They have no pressure. But just Premier League games. They have to focus on that.
Yeah.
I think they'll get top four. Light work. That there are no pressure. Their squad is big enough. It's one game a week. That they won't be tired. So I think it'll be quite easy for them. And I think
I'll
that's
I'll tell you my prediction now.
and the way with top five in it. Let me say my fifth. And my fifth in it is Man United.
And then
And that's
six
just
we
biased.
we do
And that's because I'm biased. And that's because of that. I'm just biased. That's why. Yeah.
we do top seven because European football in it.
Oh yeah, top five. Okay, yeah. Top six. Sixth, I'm gonna have to give it to Liverpool, obviously. And
Sixth.
seventh is Brighton. Seventh is Brighton. I think Europe will get to them as well. in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay, I'll tell you mine. I think first gonna be Man City, obviously. Second, it's just gonna have to be Arsenal. Third, Newcastle. Fourth, Liverpool. There's a bit of bias in there, but I feel like we do really good at home games, especially at even in away games we do very well, you know. So and I think we bought a CDM, so I think we might be able to manage with that. We even got Thiago and Stefan Budgetic, but Budget flip his name, man. You can even cover, their prospects, and so which is why I think if we can get forward, I feel like Newcastle they're gonna get knocked out UCL early. I feel like Eddie Howe wants to focus a bit more on the Premier League, But I feel like to this season more than ever, the the, the top five we are gonna push like Man City a lot, like just so much. I feel like there's gonna be so much competition. It's gonna be like how the relegation battle was last season. I feel like it's gonna be that, but for like top five, like it's gonna be really everyone's gonna push. So fifth, I'm gonna go Man United. Sixth, I'm gonna go Tottenham, cause and seventh, Brighton. Seventh.
Yeah, that's understandable. Now we might as well do relegation now. I think relegation is not. I think pretty straightforward in it. I'm saying 20th is Luton Town, 19th is Sheffield United. No, 19th is Everton, and 18th is Sheffield United. That's very easy for me to predict.
Sheffield United could break Derby County's record, but they're shite.
Nah, Luton will break that, bro. Luton are the definition of shite, man. They will break that record 100%, man. I'm telling you right now.
No, but you know what the thing is with Luton? In like the last few game weeks, they just go mad. I remember them having a like for 7 games. They were like at the end of the season, they were just unbeaten. Like they were really good. Like they were unbeaten. They won all 7 games, and then they just like I think like drew two out of their last 5 games, so for like 10 games unbeaten streak, which got them to third place over Middlesbrough. So I think Sheffield United. I think actually not. I think Luton Town. Honestly, I agree where you come from. Luton Town 20th, Sheffield United 19th, and 20th is either going to be Wolves or Everton or Fulham. It's going to be either them three. It's going to go down to the last match day. I feel like this season is just going to be an amazing season. It's going to be a really weird season. Like just a really intense
Hundred
one.
percent, bro. 100%. I'm gonna do a watch along for Newcastle versus Liverpool. Man. That's a big game. Are you
No,
gonna watch with me?
I'm not gonna lie, I'll kill you if you do that.
Nah, come let's watch it, bro. It's gonna be a sick game. Might
As
as well,
soon
bro.
as
Might as
Newcastle score a goal,
well. You're
you
gonna
have to
lose.
end the stream.
Crazy. That's
Like
crazy, man.
I literally rather not watch it because
Imagine what if Newcastle score and then Liverpool equalize and then score again and make it 2-1.
I mean that's what happened last season at Goodison Park. Salah to assist both goals and get man of the match. Thiago to score from last minute at the corner.
Yeah.
On my phone.
At least Liverpool have played
I
good.
remember when I checked the score on my phone. I saw 1-0 to Newcastle, and
Hmm.
then around the end of the match, when the match ended,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I was just looking at the live score and and then at the end of the game, I checked out that oh we lost definitely, and then I see 2-1 to Liverpool, and I just got bare gassed, you know.
Crazy. When was this?
Huh? Last
Last season.
season, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
at Goodison Park.
against Everton.
No thingy, Newcastle.
Man said Goodison Park. That's Everton
I'm,
Stadium.
I'm in St. James Park, man. I keep getting confused. I keep mixing them up, man.
Crazy. Crazy.
They still sound the same. St. Mary's Park, St. Goodson's Park, St. Andrews.
Do you think we're going to be the underdogs of this season? You have to pick one team. But actually, not underdogs. The overachievers of next season. Who do you think that will be? There is. I think it's gone. Let's check. Private chat. What the fuck happened? Where are you gone? Where you gone? Mm. I think we're gonna end it there. See you there. Hello. I don't think he's there. Yeah, but I think we're in the stream there. It's been a very good stream. We did our top five. Done our next game week predictions. Um, no, I don't think I can hear you. No, I can't hear you. Some technical difficulties happening to us at the moment. I heard him for a second there, but I don't know what's happened there. We're gonna wait for him to join back any second now, hopefully. Yeah, I don't think he's joining back. Alright, guys, that's it for the stream today. Very productive. Well, very good. We did our top five predictions for next week and a review of the gaming matches that just passed. Yeah. So peace.